I'm Rosie, and on tonight's show, we catch up with the ultimate, most dominating UFC fighter, GSP. I also go to Malibu and catch up with Hollywood actress Kate Neilson and MTV reality star Farrah Abraham. We are at Morris Jones for their 7th birthday, which I can't wait to take you inside for. We check out one of my favorite skincare products, Eaoron. With Hayden Burbank. Now Hayden, you're the owner. Tell me a little bit about Morris Jones and why it's such a hot spot on Chapel Street.
Morris Jones, we're a restaurant and cocktail bar. We've been around for 7 years or so, or exactly 7 years, isn't it? It's our birthday today. Yeah, we're a restaurant and cocktail bar. We serve Californian, Japanese cuisine, Cali Jap we like to call it.
Now I'm here with reality star Nick Furphy, and you've been here quite a few times, but how good does tonight look?
Tonight looks absolutely amazing. They've spruced it up for tonight. It should be a big night, lots of drinks, cocktails, foods. It's going to be amazing.
With top model Justin Lacko, what a great party to celebrate at the Morris Jones.
Right. Well, we've just finished Fashion Week as well, and it is spring, so it is so sad to be leaving.
Yeah, what do you look forward to the most this evening for Morris Jones's 7th birthday?
Celebrating with everyone, having a good time, and seeing all the new fit out. It looks amazing, doesn't it?
Do you come here often? Like, do you live in the area?
I don't. I'm from interstate, but whenever we come down to Melbourne, we always pop in here for drinks or dinner. Yeah.
Now, I'm here with Eloise Pratt, and yes, it's Morris Jones' 7th birthday, but it's also your birthday. Congratulations.
Thank you. I wish it was my 7th birthday, but I'm a few years older than 7.
Have you got everything you wished for today on your birthday?
Absolutely, and more. I've got 3 gorgeous children who have been gorgeous, and I've got a beautiful partner, John Stevens, and everything's great in the world.
Tell me, how did the journey begin and how did the vision begin?
Yeah, look, I was actually walking past one day. It's always been my dream to own my own restaurant, cocktail bar. Looked for quite a while, and I stumbled across the police board and took the journey, took the plunge, and yeah, here we are today, and we're following my dream.
You never know what's around the next corner. So.
Hi, I'm Rosanna Faraci, and I'm here with the most dominating MMA UFC fighter in history, Georges St Pierre. Welcome to Australia. How are you?
Thank you. My goodness, that's a compliment. Thank you.
And how have you enjoyed Australia so far?
Yeah, I had a great time. I did Sydney, now I'm in Melbourne, and I'm going to Brisbane, so I got to see a little bit of your country. I love it.
And yesterday you were at Hammer's Gym teaching everyone the Superman punch, all your techniques. You were the master at directing the direction of fights. How do you do it? How do you prepare for that?
Well, the way I prepare for it is you need to know who you're going up against, but most importantly, you need to know yourself. A lot of people, they don't know themselves very well, so I need to know where I can bring the fight to my advantage. You know, so you need to know myself and know who I'm going up against. You need to analyze this and fight where I'm the strongest and where your opponent is the weakest, and how you're gonna take him out of his comfort zone. So it's a lot of a chess game, I think.
And how has your technique changed from when you started to now?
Well, I'm more experienced than I was before, and when you're more experienced, you're more clever, you're smarter, and I learn also new tools. I'm not the same person that I was before, and I'm smarter, and I'm like good wine, you know. I'm keep improving with
Get
time.
better with
Get better,
age?
yes.
And I did notice after your fights, you always do a backflip. So you're very good at gymnastics. How do you incorporate that with your training?
Well, I almost hurt myself a few times after a fight because it's hard to do a backflip when you're winded. I can do a backflip, no problem. It's easy to do anytime. However, after a fight, when you're tired, it's very hard. And backflip in gymnastics is probably the first move that you learn. So it's a very basic move. It's very technical. It looks very acrobatic, very spectacular. But if I teach you, if I give you some pointers, you could learn it.
I'm not sure about that. I'll have to try.
I guarantee you would.
And you've been in a few movies, but I do know you have a love of dinosaurs. If someone came to you with the movie offer of doing the next Jurassic Park or an action movie, what would you pick?
There's two kind of movie I would love to, like, dinosaur movie, but also I'm a big fan also of Star Wars. Like,
everyone loves Star Wars.
I love Star Wars, so in terms of movie, that would be a dream come true for sure.
And I noticed you talk about when you were growing up that you were bullied a lot, and bullying's a really big problem, cyberbullying and bullying. For everyone that you've inspired with your talks, what advice can you give to them so that they obviously have the courage to sort of move forward and deal with it?
Yeah, I think the way to deal with bully is you trying to focus and change yourself instead of trying to change your environment.
Yeah.
Try to work on changing yourself. I mean, saying it like this, it's hard, but there's different tricks that you can use to do that. It's more complicated, but we want to change yourself in order to try to change the outside. The outside. People try to change the outside to them going in. It's the opposite. You need to start going in to the outside. That's how you overcome that.
So it's confidence and showing confidence, obviously.
A big part of it, yes.
Yes. And where to from now? Like, what do we have to look forward to? What are your plans for the future?
Well, right now I'm in Melbourne. Immediate plan. I'm about to go on stage and give a conference.
Yes.
And well, after that I'm gonna go back home in Montreal, training again. And we'll see what's gonna come next in the sport. You know, it depends what's gonna happen next. It's gonna dictate. Everything is constantly in movement, so we'll see what's gonna happen.
Do you think you'll do a bit of archaeology as well? That was a passion of yours growing up, I heard.
I always do. However, I know that I would never be a paleontologist when I had a chance to go on site with real paleontologists, microbiologists, and real professional. And when I went on site, I couldn't spend like hours and hours and days like digging like this.
Oh my God.
I don't have the patience. I like to acquire the knowledge, but I don't like to work for it.
Oh,
I'm lazy.
I find that hard to believe.
It's true. It's true. As a terms of scientific knowledge, I don't like to work for it. I like to get it, and I'm, as an athlete, I like the process of working hard and obtaining the result. You know, and they give you some more satisfaction. But in terms of scientific knowledge, man, it would be hard to work in this.
It would be. But when you put your mind to something, you're very determined. I guess. I heard you used to travel 7 hours to training, and a lot of people have a goal, but how did you maintain the motivation and consistency?
I had a dream, and I hold on to my dream, no matter what people said to me. I hold on to it, and I went through the obstacle, you know. you know, if I couldn't open a door, I kick another one and I got in, you know, like, so that's how I got through this thing.
Yeah, well, it's definitely inspiring. Who were your idols growing up, and have you worked with any of them?
I had many idols growing up, many one. In terms of my sport, my idol was Royce Gracie. Royce Gracie is the first champion.
Yes,
first
the
champion,
jiu-jitsu.
yeah, Brazilian fighter, first champion in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and he's the one that changed the face of martial art.
I actually love the UFC, and it was through watching him doing the jiu-jitsu, like absolutely incredible.
He's probably the most influential person in martial art history.
With your training, like how many hours a day would you train leading up to a fight?
I train normally about 4 hours a day. 2 training of 2 hours, maybe 2 training of 90 minutes. You know, it's not the time that you put in your training, is the quality of your training that is more important. It's not to train hard necessarily, it's to train smart.
Yes, smart. I agree. Use your mind rather than working harder. Do you have, like Bruce Lee says, be like water, and all these athletes have these philosophies that they live by. Do you have any philosophies for all the kids out there or adults out there?
Well, philosophy, for me, I have key words that I'm saying to myself before a fight, but I have a philosophy also that I use in my life. You know, like I always try to persevere, and no matter what is the obstacle, try to go through, and you know what I mean. Like I said, if one door can't open, I kick another one and I get in. You know.
So it's like a puzzle, and finding the right pieces to the puzzle.
Exactly.
And who would have been your most challenging fight?
Well, there's a lot of guys. You know, as a fighter, you always think you can win every fight, right? That's our spirit. That's how we're wired mentally. So for me, my most challenging fight would be against myself.
That's a brilliant answer.
It's kind of a cocky answer, but that's what it is.
It's a brilliant answer. And I have read that you do like your junk food. Have you tried any junk food outlets in Australia?
I love it. I had an ice cream spot, and I went every day while I was in Sydney.
Really?
And
what was it called?
I went twice a day also.
Oh, wow.
Messina,
Okay.
I believe. It's very good.
Well, you'll need to try a few more restaurants while you're in Australia.
I will, for sure.
Thank you so much for the interview. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to seeing your seminar now.
Thank you for having me. I'm very glad to be here, guys.
Thank you. I'm Rosanna Faraci. I'm here with the beautiful Farrah, who you probably recognise from Teen Mums.
Yes.
So much has been going on since then, so many new adventures. Tell me a bit about it.
Well, I just launched my new app, so check it out on iTunes, Apple Store, the Farrah Abraham app. And I just say thank you to everyone for subscribing, sharing. It's like a whole network. So we're getting ready to do our launch party here in August in LA. So we're having it at a very exclusive hotel, and a lot of big sponsors, other celebrity friends from MTV and all over the world. So I can't wait to show more of that. It's going to be the best. And I think you need to be coming there too.
Definitely, I'll have to come back. It's been wonderful hanging out with you and Kate and the whole girl gang. But tell
Girl
me,
bosses.
Yes, there's also a movie you
gosh.
were telling me about that you're doing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's so much. And like speaking of girl bosses, though, I just finished my masterclass, so that's going to be up soon online. So you guys have got to check that out. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a boss girl, whatever, you're running companies already, it just goes over everything. So I've been busy running 3 companies and scaling those since Teen Mom. And now I got my first scripted role. I'm super excited. I've done some other movies, but I'm very excited about this. I get to play a cop, and I can't wait to film that. And that's also coming up in August for Hook On is the movie. So there's a lot of big film companies attached to this, amazing casting directors, so many celebrities. So we'll see more as it comes out.
Well, that's definitely being a girl boss, playing a cop.
Yeah,
bossing everyone around. I like that.
I tell you, the cops are after me all the time. I got to play one.
I love that. now, are you making plans to go to Australia?
Yes, big plans. I'm so excited to go. Kate invited me.
Yes.
So if you guys know Kate, you got to check her out. I've been tagging her on Insta. So yeah, the best time I heard to come was in January to Melbourne, if I pronounced that right. I've been to Sydney. I miss my Australian friends, supporters. I love you so much. So yeah, I'm going to check out your tennis. I'm going to check out some amazing casinos, some Luna Park. Like, there's so many places, and if anyone knows how to travel, it's me. So I'm gonna have a great trip. I'm also gonna bring Sophia. I know a lot. Last time I was in Sydney, everyone's like, you didn't bring Soph. So I'm super pumped, and with great moms like you, and she also has a daughter, so we'll have a play date and we'll connect.
No, I'm so looking forward to it. But what are some of your future goals? And I just found you so inspirational chatting with you. You're so positive and uplifting. What are your future goals? What can we see for the future?
In the future, in my future ball. Right now, everyone's seeing me really just work hard on doing my screenwriting development. Screenwriting is no joke. So I plan on taking my New York Times bestselling book, My Teenage Dream Ended, and then creating it into a film and tying in from where it starts to leading up to where we are now. So I'm super excited about it. It's been really, really a challenge, and I think all entrepreneurs must challenge themselves. So, and hopefully we'll be doing more scripted web series on our YouTube channel. So check Sophia out and I out on YouTube.
Thank you so much for the interview. Great seeing you. Make sure you all follow Farrah on her journey. And I look forward to seeing you in Australia.
Yes, I'm going to go catch up with Soph on the playground. Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Rosanna Faraci, and I'm here with actress Kate Neilson, who's now living in Hollywood. You've just completed a movie, The Dunes. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, thanks for having me, Rosie. Oh my God, I can't believe you're in LA with me. This is so exciting. So yeah, The Dunes I'm very excited. It's coming out towards the end of the year. It's a psychological thriller. So my character is basically plays the lead, which is Martin Copping's wife, Angela, and she's going through, she's basically the moral compass to her husband throughout the film. The film deals with a lot of addiction issues, mental health, which is one of the main reasons why I took on the role, because, I've been in past relationships where I've dealt with addiction, and the movie is actually based on partly a true story. Where Marty's mother actually passed away from alcoholism. So for him writing the film, that was quite an important, theme throughout the movie. So when it comes out, there's lots of twists and turns, but it's going to be a good one.
And like you said, you have dealt with a lot of it yourself. Did you find that helped you play the role a lot easier? And who were some of the actors that played alongside you?
Absolutely. I think when you've dealt with those kind of, especially like mental health awareness, that's a really important issue in today's society. So, the film, we really want to push that theme throughout the whole thing. We have Tim Phillips is in the film, and excellent. Tim's amazing. I love Tim. So Tim was one of the lead characters in Animal Kingdom, which was a huge Australian film that cleaned up at the awards. So he's one of the leads in it as well. We have Jacinta Stapleton. She's done a lot of work back home, which everyone would know about. And we have Marty Copping, who directed and he wrote the film. So he plays the lead character, which is my husband in the movie. So we have a really good lineup, guys. Really good lineup.
I can't wait. When is it going to be released?
Well, it's in pre-production now. So I think they're actually doing the sound right now. So I'm guessing it's going to be out before the award seasons, because we hopefully will clean up some of the awards or at least get nominated. So let's.
Well, you're in it, so I'm sure you will.
Of course. Hello.
Now tell me, while you've been living in LA, what are the hotspots?
Wow, there's so many. Okay, so I would say there's this new hotspot in Beverly Hills called Avra. It's a restaurant that's just opened. I think Leonardo DiCaprio and LeBron James were having dinner there the other night. So for me, that's a new one that me and my girlfriends love to go to. The Nice Guy, I had my birthday there, which Rosie
Yes.
came to, and all my closest girlfriends came to, so that was fun. The Nice Guy's a cute little lounge bar in West Hollywood. You know, a lot of celebs go there. It's a little hot spot, but it's nice. What else? Craig's for the food.
Yes.
Like old school Italian, which I love. Yeah, I mean, I've covered my top 3, I would say. Oh, and the Grove. I love going to the Grove.
Yeah, no, we were there the other
I
night.
know
It's
it.
so much fun
So
for shopping and
pretty.
everything. But we're missing you in Australia. When you come back, what would be one of your favourite restaurants and things to do whilst back in Australia?
Do you know what? I actually, the one of the things I miss the most, apart from my family and my friends, is the food. The food in Australia is just amazing because the produce is so much cleaner and it's better quality. And so my favourite restaurant in Australia, I would have to probably say Rockpool, which is at the casino, Crown Towers Casino. It's a steak restaurant. It's beautiful. And I would probably say Coco's, which is also at the casino. It's a Japanese fine dining restaurant, but it's beautiful, and they have the fish swimming around. But I mean, Melbourne is so blessed for restaurants. Don't you agree? I mean,
100%.
we have the best restaurants in Australia. So.
Are you coming back for the races? Is that a rumour that I heard?
I'm actually not. I'm coming back. I'm coming back for the tennis.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be back in December, January. I'm coming with my girlfriend Farrah, so she's never been to Melbourne, so we're going to do the hotspots
Yes,
again, and the
definitely.
tennis. The tennis is the best time of January to be in Australia.
It's been a pleasure catching up with you in
Thanks,
LA, and
baby.
thank you so much for the interview. Can't
Thanks,
wait to
Rosie.
have you back in Melbourne. Big hug.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you back home.
I'm at Studio Bastille today and I couldn't be happier. I'm modelling for one of my favourite cosmetic brands, Eaoron. And 2 of their products I've been using religiously with amazing results are the hyaluronic acid face mask and the hyaluronic collagen essence. The face mask I like to use before a big event so I've got a glow on the red carpet, and the collagen essence I use about 3 times a week. Being a mum, a photographer, interviewer, model, I sometimes don't have time to go to the salon, and that's why I love these products so much. Now today, we are fortunate enough to have one of the co-founders of Eaoron, Fernando, who'll be telling you a little bit more about the product and how it works. Welcome to Studio Bastille, Fernando. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Now tell me a little bit about the products.
Look, it has been an exciting journey for us. We started in 2014 with only 1 product. Now, 4 years later, we have 22 products and we are present in 23 countries. It has been a big challenge, but we have been very successful. We're very positive, very happy with the results.
Tell me a little bit about your point of difference from the other competitors out there.
The main point of difference is we wanted to make available those treatments that were very expensive, that you had to book the doctor, GP, surgeon, etc. to have them done with needles, which is obviously very risky. So we not only wanted to make them affordable, but also needle-free. So we are combining all that in our products to make them affordable, needle-free, and also adding always these natural ingredients, always adding more and advanced ingredients into our products. You can be sure that when you buy Eaoron, you're buying a piece of the future.
I did notice they do help with fine lines, hydration, but what about applying them? If you could let everyone know how easy they are to apply.
Very, very simple to apply. So on a clean face always, you apply the products. For example, the hyaluronic acid generation 5 that we have.
Yes.
It's for soothing, repairing, for fine lines and those wrinkles that you start developing after time. Very easy to put it on. You put it around your face, apply it, absorbs very fast, and after that you can start with makeup, foundation, etc.
And what about the masks?
The mask is amazing. When you have a bit more of time to pamper yourself, you can apply the mask. And the mask is, put it this way, it's a drink of water, it's a glass of water for your face to hydrate, to repair that because of the weather factors, the sun that dries out your face, that is when you want to use this kind of products.
So guys, if you love this product as much as I do, make sure to check out the full range at eaoron.com.au. Otherwise, it's available at all leading pharmacies.